Hey guys, Matex here. I have been trying out a new mouse here, the G Prodigy or G403 Prodigy by Logitech. Um, I originally was gonna do a review, like 3 days after actually testing the product here, but then I really fell in love with this mouse, and I wanted to uh, give it a full review to make sure I could find something about the mouse that potentially somebody else may find annoying or to dislike about it. Because I like to give unbiased reviews of products that I use. I'll also tell you the things I do like about this mouse, but I'm going to start with the comfort level. This mouse right here is extremely comfortable. The only mouse that I've used that's more comfortable is the Death Adder. But unfortunately, I don't like the Death Adder's sensor. I feel that it's very inaccurate, or it's not inaccurate, but it's inconsistent. But back to this mouse. Yeah, comfort wise, man, I would rate this like a 9.5. It's very comfortable. I don't have to do many micro adjustments when I'm taking tight corners or holding a tight angle. That's a super big positive about this mouse. The Steel Series mouse is comfortable as well, but in comparison to this is still a more comfortable mouse. And compared to like the Zowie mice, this blows it out of the water, comfort-wise, which is a super important aspect or part of buying a mouse and liking it. Secondly, we'll talk about the sensor. The sensor is very accurate in this mouse. I feel like I can flick with this. I can um, slow aim with it if I'm like using an op or if I'm using a USP or a scout, something that takes slower aim, but you have to be accurate with it. This mouse is very good at that. And some of the other mice I've used in the past, it's like, oh, the rifle aim feels amazing, but the pistol aim doesn't feel amazing, or vice versa. This mouse, I feel like I can use on pistol rounds and rifle rounds, which is very important. Um, One thing I didn't, well, there's a couple things, but the main thing I didn't like about this mouse is initially when I unboxed it, I said that the mouse 1 and mouse 2 felt like stiff enough that you wouldn't have misfires in the game. But using this mouse for as long as I have now, I have gotten a handful of misfires, accidental op shots when I'm like trying to walk up mid and adjust my mouse. You tap mouse 1, boom, the op goes off, it gives away your position, or accidental scoping. It's happened with AKs, like throwing like an underhanded flash and trying to like push through a smoke and accidentally like tapping the AK and giving away your position in a smoke. Like those little things have happened with this mouse, and I don't know if it's just an issue with this particular mouse that I got, or if the switches on this mouse are just more sensitive than other mice that I've used. I find that a very big con because no mouse in FPS at least, and I would think of any other game, you would want inaccuracies with accidental clicking. Um, so that brings down the score of this mouse here. Also, the braided cable here, it's just it's a big turn off as well. I mean, aesthetics wise, I guess it's like aesthetically pleasing. I guess you can say it's cool looking, but it serves no true purpose. It doesn't help you game better. It doesn't make you a better aimer. I've actually found this makes me a worse aimer in some situations because this cable is so stiff that when I make a movement on the mouse, the whole cable makes a movement as well because it's very heavy in comparison to a standard cord or the cable you would get with most other mice. If there was an option for this mouse to buy it, um, like I said in the unboxing, with just the hard coated cable, I would spend an extra $5 to do that when it's probably cheaper to produce that type of mouse cable versus this. But I play with this Velcro to the back of my monitor, so it lifts the tension off of the mouse cable when I'm aiming. That way I get the most accurate swipes. And like I said, because this cable's so stiff, what happens is the whole cable moves, and then it gets caught on it. I've actually had this cable, when I've flicked, swing around and get caught on the front of the monitor. And it's only happened with this mouse, and this is the only mouse that I use that has a braided cable. So I'm going to put two and two together and assume that it's because of the braided cable. I'm actually going to look online um, to see if I can find a USB 3 mouse cable that will work with this mouse and swap it out, because I'm going to keep this as my main mouse. I really like this mouse. Like I said, when I unbox it, if the only thing I could find bad was the braided cable, then this is a good mouse. And using this mouse, I've additionally found the mouse buttons, like I said, to be super sensitive. To me, that's a con, but that could just be something I'm not used to, because I'm used to using mice with a stiffer mouse 1 and mouse 2 switch. Also, if you guys are using this mouse too and are experiencing the same thing, or aren't, maybe yours are stiff, then let me know, because I'll RMA this and get a swap out, because it may just be this mouse here. I have some clips here that I'm just going to add into this video they're just quick clips of me showing some of the accurate usage and movement of this mouse, just to give you a little view of the mouse movement and the shots that I hit with it. Like I said, I wasn't on this mouse very long when these clips were made, which is a positive for anybody buying this mouse. It means you're going to buy this mouse and you're going to adjust to it very well. You're not going to have, a 3-week period where you're not hitting shots or you're not feeling comfortable, those types of things. This is a type of mouse you can plug in, install the drivers, and use. I rate this about an 8.5 to 9, which is super high in my my standards of mice. I'm very picky. I own pretty much every mouse on the market and have tested every mouse on the market, and I can swear by this, that this mouse is a good mouse. I had only one issue with it kind of having I don't know what you want to call it, when I flicked across the mouse pad, it didn't track properly. I was playing a cobble match. I jumped up on plateau on B through a broken wall. The guy was behind me on the boxes by the stairs. I went to 180 and the mouse didn't track. Again, that could have been a user error there. I could have lifted the mouse off the surface too high, and it could have potentially not been tuned to the right surface when I was using it, because I didn't really mess with the tuning aspect of the software until about 2 days after I started using it. So again, this mouse is a good mouse for the price. You're not going to probably find a better mouse that is as comfortable and reliable as this mouse. A great sensor, the newest sensor out, and it's just a good mouse all around. But yeah, here are some clips of me just using the mouse and getting some good shots. There's just like a whole bunch of clips, but I only found a couple. I only clipped a couple to put into this video. But hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it, stop by, follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Matex. And also if you want to stop by the Twitter page, twitter.com/Matex. Give me a follow there too. I appreciate all the views and all the likes that I'm getting on these videos. I will continue to put videos out, and I will continue to get better at them. I have a lot of work to do on giving you guys great content, but I will be honest with my reviews. If I don't like something, I'm not going to tell you to buy it. I have a few products here that I've tested that I will be uploading reviews for, that I will give an honest opinion on, and I hope you guys respect that. But anyhow, here are the clips, and thank you for watching.
I'm blinder than titties.